Alright, so let's go through what's going on vocal technique wise in the video here. I kind of break down what I'm doing. So what I'm doing right here, remember this is recorded in one take, it's not lip synced. So what's happening right here at the start, and you're going to see this throughout the video. See my mouth kind of like this? What I'm doing is I'm taking my breath in and I keep my head low, like this. Oh yeah, okay. I've drawn a line. So I keep my head low. I've drawn a line. I've seen the signs. Now when I do this falsetto stuff, I'm keeping it very pure sounding and very open. So I've seen the signs. I'm not going, I've seen the signs. Look, I'm really opening the mouth up so I can get that clear R vowel coming through. I've seen, even on the E vowel, I've seen. I'm trying to keep it very clear and pure instead of I've seen, where the larynx comes up and gets a bit of tension there. So it's really imperative that I sing this in a way where I get no kind of tension, otherwise it really ruins your chances of singing it live all the way through. I've seen a sign. Won't take much time. Right there, there's a breath there. Have a look there. Yeah, there, right there. Right. Right there, that's my breath. And I'm filling up my lower belly, filling it up till things get better. Right? If I don't get that breath there, watch what I'll show you what will happen. If we go like this. See, and then we go. Till things, and I get caught on the things, right? Till things. Right, there's a little bit of restriction, so I open up my belly base. I'm opening up for the breath, so I let the breath go, come in there like that. And I get this kind of, this sigh in my voice, and this depth comes through my voice. It's not an artificial depth, it is a depth from relaxing the throat, okay? And so I'm doing it right now. I'm basically speaking the way I would sing. Till things get better. So there, better. You gotta open up your jaw a bit more to squeeze out that top note. Otherwise, you have to squeeze it out. Literally, you're gonna better. You have to push from there to get those little inflections. So better. Like that. I just pop it in there into the spot there. For you, it's a moment, a single thought to move mountains, yeah. Move mountains. This kind of stuff. That's probably one of the hardest lines in the song. Actually, is that move. That got me. So I had to practice that over and over and again. That got me so many times. I still didn't do it really that good there, actually. To move. It's not quite right there, so it's gonna be moving on. See if I can get. To move mountains, yeah. So it's gotta have that jaw opening. Otherwise, if it doesn't open enough, you get tension in the jaw. To move, and you get that kind of sound, right? It's just tight. So I had to really keep opening my jaw on that line. To move mountains, yeah. So at the same time, I didn't want to be too loud with it, so it was a tricky line to get. Mountains, yeah. So the Michael Jackson moves here. Now, the way I filmed this stuff, I actually sped the song up double speed. So it's like and I was dancing to it at that speed. So it was like that. And then in my video editing program, I dragged the time back until the song was back in time. So it looks like I'm in slow motion, but I'm actually to the beat of the song. I stole that idea off Usher. Usher did that for his song called Crash. He did on the Jimmy Fallon show. The whole thing was performed live, but it was slow motion. I was like, how the hell did he do it in slow motion, but it's live? And the way they did it was he was actually singing it and performing at double speed, and then they played it back half speed for the TV. But it looked like it was in slow motion, but the song's still running at its normal speed. Very interesting idea, right? Okay, let's get to it. You can see that breath one more time there. Have a look at it again. Oops, sorry, let me get it again. See, my shoulders are relaxed and my head's down. It's really important for this stuff, the chest down. Which is breath. That's really important to get the breath like that. You see my hands are kind of down here, right? Right? If I stand too up here, it's tension that gets in my throat when I take the breath. There's much, it comes a, there's much to, I can't get that, I can't find that release in the throat. To be, it starts to come up there. So, take the breath here. There's much, oh, you get more of that now. There's much to be said. Right, and it comes out easy. It feels easy when you do it that way. There's much to be said. How things all add up, don't be misled. You see how I get lower as I do the lines? That's not because I'm trying to look cool and shit. That's because it helps me get the notes out. Because if I stand up too high, how's that line? There's much to be said, how things all add up, don't be misled. It's like I can't reach the low notes. You gotta get the chin down. The chin comes down, the body collapses down a bit more, and it makes it easier. Just, be said, how things all add up, don't be misled. It's easier to grab those. It's easier to get the larynx to descend a little bit as you do the run down into your super low range there. So I'm putting that in my hand now. It's like an E2, I think. It's pretty low. Cause it's all good. Watch how I open the jaw on these notes. Cause it's all right there. What if I don't do that? This is what it sounds like. Cause it's all, does that, it's tension. Cause it's all good, yeah. It comes out like, cause it's all good. So it's really struggle to sing the song like this live, like that. And it doesn't sound good anyway, it sounds nasal, right? So yeah, breathe in. Cause it's all good, yeah. That depth that I get in my voice is not me trying to do like this. It's me relaxing my throat, and it comes out deeper when I do that. Oh, good. Now, let's have a look here. They'll push with a bunch around. You see the jaw opening again?
I don't know where you are. You can show me. Go to privacy settings. Select location services.
Who asked you?
Location access.
What are you talking about? Siri just fucking popped in and chimed in with her opinion there. Alright, back to it. I don't know what happened there. Now check out the jaw movement. See, on bunch. With a bunch of lies. What if I don't do that? With a bunch of lies. It's all tight here. Okay, head out. That kind of stuff is what makes it hard to sing live in one take. You don't get that smooth lies. You don't get that smooth deep tone coming out. Or that ability to fade off the note. Lies. You know the most important. There, I didn't open my jaw enough on that ear there. It didn't come out right. So I make mistakes. If I was to punch in this stuff and lip sync it, I would fix all that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to do this stuff in one take, so there's mistakes in there. Most I sang it like that. Wrong. Okay, it's gonna come out. I'll show you. But the most important thing is gonna have more that way, in that kind of way there. Instead of, but the most instead of that. But the most important thing, like that's closer to the right way. Important thing you will be is all this time. A little bit off on the time there, the way it is a little bit. Yeah. I got caught on it when I did it. It's supposed to be. Time. It's supposed to be like that. Time. Like that's supposed to. You see it floats up there, but I did it. Like, time. It's kind of a little bit caught in my throat there. These are pretty minor mistakes, but I'm pointing them out to sensitize your ear, because this is the stuff that I hear, and this is the stuff that will prevent you singing with freedom if you do it a lot, okay? And see, these are little mistakes here and there, but I get away with it because I'm doing the other stuff right, if that makes sense. It's my guide, it's my path, and I'm better. That part there I could have done a little bit better. When I hit better, I didn't quite hit the vowel. And I'm better. Should be a little bit more there. And I'm better. Confirm my suspicion. Now check this bit out, the depth that I get here. Confirm my under my confirm mine. It's not confirm my. It's not like that, right? You see the difference there? Confirm my suspicions. Got things done. Oh no, oh no. My posture, you see, it's kind of like down like that, and the chin's down. This kind of low stuff is tricky because the tendency is to not open the jaw enough, so you get this kind of stuff. I'll only move to what's true this and then you start getting caught as soon as it goes higher, right? I'll only move to what, that kind of thing, what? So, if you watch the way I'm doing it, I'm keeping my head kind of down. I got my jaw opening up. Like, you see how much deeper my voice sounds like this? That's not me faking it, it's just me keeping the jaw open, right? What? I'll only move. So, I'll only move to what's true. This ain't new. Makes it easier to grab those high notes as opposed to I'll only move to what's true. This is already what's true. I'm screwed. I can't get to the range, right? This ain't, but I need. You can't get up there, see? Unless you strain it. So what's true? This ain't new, but I need. I had a little bit of throat tension there on this valve. So what's true? This right there. I didn't release it right. I was like, this ain't new. It's just a little bit of a grip. But I need. It doesn't quite come out with the depths I'm looking for. So. Ain't new, but I need. I couldn't quite get into. But I need. That's how it should have come out. But I need. If I did, what happened was I wanted to brighten up the sound a little bit more, but I lost the depth when I brightened it up, and that's not what you really want to do. So it should have been more like this. What's true? This. What's true? This should be, this ain't new, but I need. Should have been more like that. It's not bad enough that I don't get away with it. It's small stuff here, I'm nitpicking here, but these are the details that I know about and teach and train, because they do make singing way easier when you get these tiny details sorted out. And by the way, notice how... You notice how I keep my head down as I'm going through the notes? That's how I maintain the depth in my voice when I'm digging in and going higher, rather than lifting up the head. Listen to the difference. Ain't waiting around. It gets all this tension here, right? Just from the head change. So I keep my head down, I keep the body relaxed, and I squeeze from the sides of my belly. You know I was way too hesitant. I got caught a little bit there on that ooh vowel. Too wrong. Should be, you know I was way too... I got caught again. You know I was way too hesitant. Should have been a bit more like that. Too hesitant. So about ooh vowel, or it used to be a bit more open. At the time, I can't remember why that happened. You know I was way too... what happened was I didn't get my jaw open fast enough in preparation for the ooh vowel. Ooh, ooh. That's tension under there. Just from not opening the jaw enough. That's all it is. Most people think those are stylistic things, you know. You can do it and get away with it, but you shouldn't be limited to that. So I can get away with some of these mistakes because I'm not limited to doing them. I know how to do it the right way. It's just they just didn't come out the right way at the time. This part coming up, I didn't open up on my eval enough. I've got predict. Didn't quite get into. It's just a little bit caught under the throat there. Come here. Predictions should have been more like that. That's how it should have come out. That came out not too bad, but the scene should have been a little bit. Seen the signs, yeah. You see how open my jaw is, even on the ooh vowel up there? Look. There. Ooh, 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 ooh. When you want to dig into a vowel like that, ooh. When you want to dig into an ooh vowel that deep, you can't do it with your jaw. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're gonna get that kind of problem, right? Because you're trying to go in with a lot of power and ooh, G sharp. Okay, and you go open up the face for that. Ooh, confirm my... Even on the eval there, confirm. See? Confirm my suspicions. If you don't confirm, it gets shallow and weak, and you know. So the jaw is really important with this stuff. This time. Now what I'm doing here is I'm starting to widen and brighten the sound without losing the depth. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. So it's a whoa. Instead of that, I'm going whoa. I'm starting to open it a little bit, but I'm trying to dance. When you open up your vowels and go wider, whoa, you don't want to go that far with it, right? You don't want to lose it. Whoa. You figure out where your limit is for how far you can open up the vowels. So for example, that's the limit I can open it. If I go wider, I'm going I start to lose the spot, and it falls out. This time you've got right there. See what I mean? That's me spreading it and widening the sound, brightening the sound. Like on the U, instead of a you've, instead of that, I went more of a. Well, actually, that's what it did. Okay. So that you've got like that kind of thing. I'm really opening it up, right? So I can get away with that kind of stuff because I know how to do it the narrow and deep way. You've got like that. You need those kind of skills before you try to do it just before you try to do it like that. And I didn't open that wide through the song, but that's more of an exaggerated version of it. Otherwise, you'll find it will start to come out shrieky and tight. You see on this part, you see how I'm keeping that body down like that, and the whole song I'm really squeezing here on the side of my like, and pushing out there, even on the low parts, pushing out from here. Watch this. Till things get better. I'm pushing, resisting the slides here. If I don't do that, till things get, it comes up in my throat here like that. And that's how a lot of people are singing, and you would not be able to get through these songs like that. These songs are tough to get through in one take with that kind of seedy quality sound. So when I sing that, I should have opened up a little bit more on that draw. And I've drawn the line. I should have went to drawn instead of drawn instead of the. So I should open it a little bit more. But you know, it's easy to look back in hindsight, but that's how you improve. Is you publish what you do, you publish it, and then you start to see all these little things, these little issues that you can improve on for the next time. I think that's really important as to grow as an artist, is to just get your stuff out there, because you may be going, oh, you know, it's not fully ready, I don't know. Just get it out there, because you won't really know what you've got to do to improve it until it's published. All those ideas will hit you as soon as you publish it. You'll think, oh, this is pretty good, but there's something missing. I don't know what it is. You just get stuck on it. I was stuck on this song for a year because of that. But I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to finish it, put it out there. And I did. I'm just happy with how it came out. But now I can see, you see all those, you see those little things, those little details, and it's not in a bad way. It's just, I did good. Okay, let's move on now. Let's do something else. Be in love with the process, so that rather than the outcome, the outcome, don't get stuck in, I made this thing, and just living in that. That's not where the joy is. The joy is in the process of making. So I've already moved on. I'm making something new, and that's the fun part. It's cool to see the finished product, but the fun thing is the process of creating it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Take care. I'll see you soon.